already put in annotations and the spoiler review of Hanna, but we're going to talk about Hannah Stein, in quotation Stein, anyways, because I definitely missed it. I think the reason why I missed this at first, I was like, dude, she's a ghost, but eventually it clicked in just the fact of he needed someone. Yeah, I think that's the real thing. That's the few things that they could have done better. I mean, personally, for me to understand it was the ghost next door. If they weren't talking about, yeah, the thing is that was messed up was just the fact of he needed a friend. He needed someone to latch on to because he was lonely. So he created Hannah, which that sounds like on itself was just a narrative that he wrote offhand. But instead, it wasn't that. It was more the fact of he actually used the book The Ghost Next Door to create Hannah. I couldn't really piece things together. I would have preferred he actually mentioned that, yeah, she's a ghost that I used to be less lonely. You know, that would have helped. That would have helped a lot. But instead, it was like, no, I just created her for her own loneliness. Which are like, oh, well, she's just a person. And apparently, I guess the moon helps shows who is actually real and who is fake. That's what I kind of figured. It's the fact, like, for instance, if Slappy or if one of those zombies or the swamp monster or swamp people actually showed up and walked into the moon, they become translucent as well. That's what I kind of thought would happen. Just the fact of, even though, yeah, kind of like the brightness or the light or the purification of light or whatever, if that shows, then it basically helps show who is fake and who is real. So it kind of helps too if you have like some people who actually are bad guys, like Dr. Streak. Even though he looks weird, how do you know if he really is a bad guy or one of the monsters if you can't really tell? So you kind of would use the moon to guide yourself on which person actually is, like, yeah. Because it could be have some stranded person who looks weird as frick, and he's like, I just got stranded here, man. I'm not one of the monsters, I swear. It's like, yeah, step into the moon. Step into the moonlight. Okay. Okay, I see what's going on. So, yeah, not only that, but I'm kind of like, well, if she was a ghost, it's like, yeah, if she was a ghost, then how come Zach was able to hold on to Hannah for a long while? It's like, yeah, he was able to hold on to her. Technically, if she was a ghost, then wouldn't she already just ghost through him? It's like, oh, damn. Kind of like what happened to Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's just the fact of the whip. It's like, come on, Webby, grab her. Come on, Webby, grab her. It did, but bam. Oh, dang. Oh, frick. Like, oh, frick. But anyways, Ghost Next Door. I should have saw that coming. That was one of the ones I couldn't really guess. And that was a good call. That was a good call on their own. I checked out the Ghost Next Door, not the book, but the episode. There's actually an episode, and it does make sense that she is a monster, but she's one of the friendly ones. It's kind of like Casper in a way. In the episode, though, Hannah actually, was it Hannah? I don't think it was. I don't even remember what the name of it. She could have been named Hannah. If okay, one second. Let me just check by myself. I'm gonna check right quick using my own Girls of Goosebumps. Yes, I'm throwing that in there. Please check it out if you actually felt and had a crush on one of those actresses who played as one of the antagonists or love interests, even though there was no love interests at the time. All right, let's see. The Ghost Next Door. There we go. I forgot which one was it. Oh, okay. Hannah Fairchild. What? Say what? Yeah, so it turns out Hannah, her real true name in the freaking book, in the freaking version, her real name actually is Hannah Fairchild, not Hannah Stein. So that is interesting. That is interesting. And I do have to applaud them on the freaking choice they chose. I mean, they could have actually allowed them to name her something else. But freaking R.L. Stein, he actually chose, well, actually, technically it was Rob Letterman. He actually chose to continue to have the girl who is the ghost her name to still be Hanna. Holy crap. Now the crazy part would be if he could actually have had the original person who portrayed Hanna Fairchild in the movie as well. And the only way how to do that is just something very, very cool. I would say maybe have her as the police officer. Yeah, she's the police officer lady. Or she could actually just be one of the teachers. Something like that, you know? Just have her in there somewhere so it's like, holy frick, who's she? Oh, no way. She's the person who played the first Hanna Fairchild. It would have been cool. It would have been kind of cool to do that. So anyways, yeah, this one actually caught me off guard. I am shocked, super shocked to find out that they kept her name from the book. They named, well, technically, she just was Hanna. Me personally, it's like, well, she's supposed to be the daughter of R.L. Stine, so why not name her Hanna Stein? I mean, why not? But chances are, I bet in the freaking credits, you'll just see Hanna. It would be crazy, even more crazy as hell, if they actually chose to put Hanna Fairchild in the credits. That would be crazy. So that's a definitely good reason why to check out Goosebumps yet again, just to see if they actually gave the Ghost Next Door a true shout out. But anyways, I'm going to end right here. Thank you for watching and have a scary happy Halloween. Yeah.